My dear students, how are you? I'm Laura and this is lesson number 30 of our 30 days technique program. It means this is the last lesson of this program, but there will be of course other programs after. In this class I will be teaching you the basic head spin. This move actually is very much used nowadays in belly dance, especially also here in Egypt, but it was not a common move in the past. It is not really original move of belly dance. It came with the time, with the mixing of different kind of dance like modern, like Russian style, and also was taken maybe also from the Gulf folkloric dance or Moroccan folkloric dance, where they use the head spin so much. I will teach you just the basic in this course, as this course is focused on the basic movement, the ground, to improve after with more complicated movements. And this is normally a move that in the beginning doesn't come easy immediately. You just have to understand the way. So let's start. In this movement, of course, I suggest you to make first of all some warm-up of your neck, not to injure yourself. So maybe do some exercise from the side, so from forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, and of course in the other direction. Also be sure that your neck is strong and warm. I mean, the blood has to move. You need to do some of this exercise first, and meanwhile I will explain you what to do exactly with this movement. First of all, we do it after a turn of the body or of the pelvis, so we can make a big circle and then close it with this spin turn, with the speed of the head. Or we can do a turn of our body, a soutenu or chaîné turn, and close it with the spin of the head. What will happen? Our hair, especially if you have long hair and maybe straight, they will fly and they will create a great effect. You don't have to push the move too much, the neck too much, not to hurt yourself, and also because it's not necessary at all. So be careful, please. Don't push much. Don't go too much back with your head, because it's not necessary. We don't need it, and actually is even wrong. So what we will do, we will start from the back, and we want to create a kind of circle, a circle with our head, but more than our head, we have to focus on our hair. So we need just a small move of the head to give a big move of our hair. So the move of the head is 1, 2, 3, 4, and go back to the meter. Of course, we have to do it faster. Now I just want to explain the movement. So first we go back, side, forward, side, and front. When I say back, I don't say totally back, but just a little bit with a long neck. This is very, very important. So write it, underwrite it many times. So back, but not too much, side, much, forward, much, side, and go back to the center. So in this way, with the speed, our hair will fly. Let's try it first of all without spinning the body, just to understand if we understood the movement of our head. Another thing important before starting, your knees will help the movement so much, so please keep it flexible, as you have to help the movement not only with your neck, also with your upper body, but especially with your knees, that has to bounce and to absorb the energy of the same movement. So what we will do, we will try to take our strength from the back, and while we are going down, look what it does, the torso of our upper body, help by turning side and back to the center. Of course, without the speed, or your hair will come in front of your face, but with the speed, this problem will be solved. So what we need to do from the back, front, side, back, and again forward. Of course, if you prefer, you can do it also on the other side. Normally everyone has his own favorite side to do this exercise, so in this case it will be back, side, forward, side, and again to the center. Again, keep your belly button strong. It has to help you while you do this movement. Sometimes someone asks me why I'm doing this, where I watch. You don't watch nothing. You just focus on what you have to do. It's like a moment that I don't see nothing while I'm doing. So take care just to be strong and don't exaggerate. Start small, because to make it bigger, you're always in time, don't worry. So I go a little bit more faster, and back, and back, and turn. You see, I release my knees to absorb the movement, and the torso also will help not to feel all the energy in my neck and in my back. This is not correct. It will not come well, and especially maybe you will feel pain after doing this. So most of the movement come from the belly, from the muscles here, from the muscles of the torso, and also from your leg, that will keep you strong. Now we try to do it, for example, while at the end of our rotation of the pelvis, we make a big circle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please check one of the previous lessons when I talk about the pelvis big circle. This is a technique that you have to learn first, of course, so we can do our turn of the pelvis and then this movement to close. And we need the plie. We need to bend our knees to absorb the strength, to keep the balance, and to protect our back. Again, undulation, or better, big circle, head with the hair. If you give the correct move, your hair will come back naturally without you need to fix it with your hands. If you need, of course, you can fix it, because especially in the beginning they will be all front of your face, don't worry. It's about to find the correct energy. Why I like to put always a movement before, because we have to give the speed to the second movement of the head, to the flip of the head, because you need this to catch the air and give the effect we want. So 1 and 2, again 1 and 2. Where to put your hands? Ecco, this is a good question. Try to keep it maybe in second position. Let's start it again. 1 and 2. Let's try also in the other direction. Actually, I never do it in the other direction, but just for you. And again, 1 and 2. Again, 1 and 2. And this was one possibility, but what I use most, this turn, while I'm doing a turn. For example, a soutenu turn can be closed with this speed of the head. Let's try. Turn, head. Again, turn, head. I need to explain you something more for this. I start my soutenu when I am in the back, and I just follow the energy of my turn. In this moment, when I'm almost arriving to turn, so you have to be in the back, you put your head a little bit in the back, follow the turn, and you close. When you just arrive, you finish your head speed. So let's try again. Let's prepare the position as we said. Let's turn. I fix one point. In the last moment, I give my speed with the head. Use your, I insist, I repeat, I know, but I know it's necessary to repeat because it's easy to forget. You need to bend your knees, especially in the last moment, and you need to help the movement also with all your back, all your upper body. If you leave the movement to the neck, you will hurt yourself and it will not come well anyway, so it's not correct. Again, let's cross, head. And after you finish, of course, you can go up again and maybe do another step, continue dancing, continue moving. Let's try again. Maybe I want to try it from my back. I think it's better for you to copy. So I prepare, I turn, and in the last moment I speed my head. Again, turn, and again, turn, and let's wait really the last moment of the turn to put your head and of course your hair. You have to feel your hair more than your head. You have really to feel, they have to catch the air, the energy, and you have to close it, coming back again, vertical, straight, with the help of your knees. Of course, we can do it also in the other side. It's normal that there is always one side that comes less better and for example, me too, I never do it in this side, so I will try this time. And because our brain is done like this, there is always one side who works better than the other one, and maybe you can train both to become more strong in both sides. And of course, when you dance alone in the stage, you will do your best side not to not to make mistakes. So again, I prepare my leg, I turn, and in the last moment I close with the speed of my head. Again, cross, head, and smile. Don't forget to smile while you are doing it. Again, I try both sides. So with my right leg and head. Again, turn, head, and rotation, head. And let's try on the other side of the rotation. So 1 and 2. If I don't use my knees, it will become really painful for my lower back. I have some pain by myself from previous mistakes, so I don't want to make it worse. I take care so much now when I dance not to do wrong movement, and you have to do this too, so you can dance until you are 1,000 years old. And another thing, you can do the same turn also with the chaîné. With the chaîné turn, maybe, of course, you need to know very well the chaîné turn technique. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. And of course, this is already not more really basic. I just wanted to show you, but you don't need to do it now. And another thing that you can do, you can just turn by stepping normal with your body, and when you want, you can put the same turn. Feeling the hair the wind in your hair. So it's also most about feeling. Of course, if you have short hair, you will feel it less, but don't worry, at least you understand how to use your head. Don't push too much, don't put too much energy like in modern style movement, because this is not at all. It doesn't fit with Oriental music and with Oriental style. So we need to keep the movement soft, and we give the strength just the minimum we need to make our hair move, but not too much energy. Let's try with some music under, so maybe we can practice with a little bit more inspiration. Let's try together. practice a little bit, because this is not really, it doesn't come at the first time. Maybe you need a little bit of time before you feel your neck, you feel your hair, you feel the position. But please remember the trick. The trick is in the knees, the strong abdominal, and the torso who will have the movement. Actually is the upper body, the one who really gives the movement, and the head just give the last definition to move a little bit your hair. Remember to start from the back, but not close your neck. Your neck has, when I go to the back, my neck still remain long, and then I go side, forward, side, and center again. You have to go back in the center to close the circle well, and to come back in the normal, in the regular position to start to dance again. And last thing, don't push too much, don't spin too much, because this is not the style and you can hurt yourself, and absolutely I want you safe. So my girl, this was finally the last lesson with you. I thank you so much to stay with me in all this journey. I'm sure you learned something. If you didn't, please write me, or better, repeat the journey again, because we need much repetition to make the things absorbed in our body. Write me also in the comment if you want more of this program. Of course, I will do it. The next one will be amazing. I know you will love it. It's about veil. I should not say, but okay, I said it. And you will find also choreos. So check every day if there are news video. Maybe click in the notification so you will be sure informed. Thank you again. Thank you so much. See you in the next program.